Hi, namaste. Welcome to my home. Today we do a yin class, 1 hour, and focus on the long and large intestine meridian. So that's the upper chest area and shoulders. But we always start with the rounding to come into your body, but also to work into the urinary bladder and kidney meridian because they are very important for all the meridians. So, first, let's start with sitting and closing your eyes and finding the sitting bones. Hands pressing down on your knees, shoulders backwards and down, chin slightly in. Let your ear, shoulder, and hip are in one line. And then make also a line from the pivot bone, navel, chest bone, chin, and forehead. You're not hanging to one side with the rib cage, shoulders equal down. The breath, long and deep. Just really relaxing in your breath, relaxing in the belly. And bringing your hands together in front of the heart. And here we create a good mind setting or a good intention. You do that to give respect and gratitude from out of your heart to the place where you are, and probably your own home. And then also respect and gratitude for time, the time where we're living in this difficult time. Also time to come in, to bring your attention inwards. And then also respect and gratitude for yourself, who you are. No matter what other people say or think, you stay respectful for yourself and have gratitude. But then also, very important to have respect and gratitude for everything and everybody, every living being around you. So respect and have gratitude. Treat them how you want to be treated. And then as last, respect and gratitude for the old wisdom and knowledge where we still can learn from to feel good, to be good, and to create a better world around us. So from that, you open your eyes, you bring your hands down, and then bring the soles of the feet together. And little joke, maybe you have toilet paper. They are very good for instead of using blocks. So we bending forward. So you bring your chin down, and then you can use your toilet papers. They're really nice and soft for supporting the head, or maybe supporting the legs. Very handy. So, and maybe you don't need them. And then you just going down. So the target area is the whole myofascia back layer, who start by your forehead, over the head, the neck, the whole spine, the legs, the sitting bones, hamstring, calf muscles, and then ending in the Achilles tendon into the heel, into the sole. There is this myofascia back layer ending. And that's almost exactly the same like the bladder line. So that's why these myofascial lines are really connecting with the meridians. And also because through it, uh, energy can flow because we creating a better irritation in this myofascia to stretching. So that's why it's helpful and we can stimulating the chi flow from the meridians. And so just coming all the way down and just feeling the body, just commit and stay in the posture, but in the same time observing, feeling, get to know your own body. So if the sitting bones are getting painful, or you feel maybe shooting, a tingling in the legs, then come sit on something soft like a folded blanket. And sometimes you can also experience that with the ankles. So bring also something soft under the ankles. If the bending forward is not going well, then you can always sit on a higher cushion, or you go sitting behind something. Maybe you have your couch close by, or you have a wall to sit on, and then just bending forwards with the head. And people with like the cartilage in between the vertebrae is maybe irritated, or you have a like a hernia, then bending forwards are not so nice to do. Then you can always go lying down on your back and then holding your foot, and then just working, yeah, on your hips. Or you can stretch your legs and then using maybe a towel or something to hold and to stay. Because if we look to the target area, that's the back layer, so we want to stretch the back layer. And then slowly coming up. Then the next posture will be child's pose with the legs wide. I always come forwards over my legs. If that's not possible, bring your legs to your side. So maybe now it's nice to have a blanket. Maybe if you have two blankets or a towel to bring under your knees. So target area, it's now the shoulder top. So it's not so important to go very deep with opening the legs. So finding a comfortable position in that. And then we go forwards, and then you bring your left arm over to the right, and then the right arm over to the left. So you cross. So you stretching this area by the shoulder top from the back going to the front, and then the head down. So there you can use again your toilet paper to put maybe your head on. And if two arms are too much, you can also stay with one arm, and then make sure your other shoulder is down. So don't go in a twist, but let your shoulder go down, and you feel a deeper stretch. Good. If maybe your knees are painful, then bring your legs always straight and lying down on your belly and then crossing. And so see what you want in that. So target area, backside of your shoulder, going over your shoulder top. So that's, if we look to the meridians, the large intestine. And so large intestine, when it works good, then how we can get rid of and letting go of waste product. That's the same with lungs. We're breathing and we're breathing out waste products, things we don't need anymore. So when this energy is out of balance, what we can experience that we hold. We are getting obstipation, we cannot go to the toilet. Sometimes we get like bronchitis or all this illness of the lungs and throat and sinus. And the feeling that the body holds everything, the mucus and stuff. So it's important to have a healthy flow in these meridians, to have healthy functioning organs. And that has to do also with the feelings of when it's not working nicely, that we feel isolated. And now we are forced to be isolated. So that's why it's also good to work in the long and large intestines, so don't experience that too heavily. And also I hope and that everybody is well and the families are well, but maybe you have an ill family member, or maybe you know somebody who is having this coronavirus and really, really having a bad time. And maybe you feel also grief in that. And this will help you to have a healthy grief. Also, have when you lost somebody in it, in this difficult time of the virus. And so instead of isolating, holding, being too all the way in attachment, when the long and large intestines are balanced, it's easier to letting go and to have a healthy grief and not feeling too isolated or wanting to get in isolated. So change your arms. The one who's down, you bring on top, and when you did only one arm, you do the other. And you just breathing, relaxing. Just working on opening the gateways so that she can flow. You can experience more openness instead of the isolating feelings. And then slowly, slowly, you lifting up your head. Remove your arms, bring them back to the center, and then lie down on your belly. If the pubic bone is maybe a little bit sensitive, then bring a blanket under it and legs on hip distance. And maybe you want to do a little rebound, relaxing the shoulders before we go into the next posture. And that will be a swings posture, focus on kidney energy. And here just relaxing, maybe you feel the shoulders, tinglings. And then if you're ready, you're coming up and you bring your elbows under your shoulders. You can use also blankets to put under your rib cage to have a little bit more support and that the weight is not going all the way into the shoulders. And you can use again your toilet paper rolls to let the head resting down. But you can also have your head just straight. I like to alternate maybe with that, just having the head straight and then sometimes for a while down. And also, if you like, you can stretch your elbows and coming in the seal posture, and you can walk your hands more closer in. And then you just wait that the 5 minutes are over. So try to close your eyes and really relax. Relax your legs, your buttocks, Mitsuki, and relaxing the belly. You're really hanging in the lower spine. That's the target area. And instead of stretch, this is now compression. So the vertebrae on the end, they come closer. Sometimes maybe they touch each other. But you can feel that, but it don't have to be painful. If it's painful, a sharp shooting pain, and then come more down. At the front is lengthening at the belly, the chest a little bit. Maybe you feel a little opening there. But it's now more about the compression. And compression and a stretch will help the chi flow, will help the hydration in your system. Especially when we alternate it, we help this flow in our bodies. And not only the hydration and chi flow, but also the lymph flow and even blood circulation. Just relaxing. Relax your face. Sinking down. Connecting with the spine. Connecting with your kidneys who are on the back in the floating ribs. And so no shooting sharp pains. Also note that this compression is running upwards. The steadiness in it, the continuity in it, that's the perfect sensations. When it's getting less, then it means you can maybe go deeper. When it's getting more, that's mean you have to back off. So the continuity, that's what we're looking for. In a relaxed way. Always relaxing so as much as possible. If you cannot relax because you have pain, or you have to contract these muscles, otherwise you have pain, then come less deep or use more props. And in this position, it's less deep. Just relaxing in the breath. Just the last couple of breaths. Really make yourself soft. Melting down. And then slowly, slowly you come down. Remove your props. Just take a little rebound here to lie down and feel. Just letting go. And that's one of this quality of long and large intestines. Just let it go. Don't hold. Just let it flow. Breathing out, breathing in. And then bring the legs together. Bring your hands on your shoulders. And slowly lift yourself up and then pull the navel in and walk your knees a little bit more forwards so you can go with your buttocks all the way to your heels and then put your head and arms just forwards and down. Just a little child's pose here. And then you lifting the head and coming forwards to all fours. So bring your knees a little bit wider. If the knees are sensitive, then bring a blanket under your knees. Then we do melting the heart to really target the large intestines from your chest, armpit to the thumb. So we want to stretch this. So you walk your hands forwards and then you go all the way down with your chest. Try to have your knees and hips in one vertical line upwards. Don't go too far forward, even maybe more backwards. And here we can use again these funny toilet paper rolls. You can bring this toilet paper rolls under your chest, like by the chest bone. And you go lying down over it, and the chin is going over it, and then you lie down. The head is maybe down on the mat, and maybe you don't need the toilet rolls. And now you just melting the heart. It's also a little bit like a puppy dog position. Your arms can be wide, especially when the compression or pressure feeling in the shoulders is too much. Bring the elbows a little bit wider. If this is not comfortable with your head, then you can always turn the head to one side. And if it's too much, you go more backwards. Maybe just in a child's pose with the arms forwards. Now you just focus on the exhalation and letting go. And then just slowly coming backwards. Bring your arms by your side for a while so that the arms and shoulders can rest. If child's pose is maybe not nice for your knees, then come to downward dog. Move a little bit in downward dog. And then everybody's coming to downward dog and walk the feet forwards, feet on hip distance. Maybe even bend your knees a little bit so you can hang down. Shake your head very softly, like a micro shake, yes and no. And we just stay for a couple of breaths here. And maybe what's also very good for the large intestine and lungs is that you inhalate your fingers on the back and then bringing the arms overhead. If you like, you can do that just for a couple of breaths. If that's not feeling okay, maybe for your spine or the hamstrings, then just let it go. Even maybe go sitting and stretch your legs forwards and come into a full forward bend. And then slowly bringing your arms back, bend your knees so you can place your hands on the front and then coming in a deep squatting position. Maybe you want to do yogi squat Or maybe you want to stay with your hands forwards in the monkey, and then you can rotate a little bit like a dancing monkey. Ending in the middle, and then move your hands backwards so you can sit. Maybe you want to use your blanket for under or backwards for a little support of the head, because we go lying down. So lying down on your yoga mat and stretch your legs. Just lie down for a little bit here before we go into the next posture. The next posture will be a diagonal line twist. So let's start with the left leg. Bring your left leg to you and walk your right leg already a little bit more to the left side of your yoga mat. But then first catch with your hands your knee and pull your leg closer in. And make some circles if you like. And when you pull very good to your chest area, you feel maybe that effect on the belly too, on the large intestines. Sometimes they start to work. Feel some movements there, maybe. Sometimes some release of air. And then come to the twist. So you turn your leg all the way over to your right. Support maybe with cushions or blankets or your toilet rolls. And then when you're on your side, then stretch your left arm, because that's really the area we want to really work on. So you come really good on your side, stretch your arm, then walk, bring your arm all the way backwards. So you feel a good stretch. Sometimes you have to roll a little bit back, but I like to stay really on my side, that my arm is really stretching deeply. Your head can be just neutral or looking to the left or looking to the right. And then you just close your eyes. And just make sure you are comfortable, that you feel that the chest is opening. And when this is too much, you can always bend your right leg and bring both legs together to make it a little bit more less intense. But when you really want to get everything out of it, and then one leg straight, and then we have this diagonal line stretch. So we're stretching not only in the long meridian, but also in the stomach and spleen on the front body. And they are a loop of spleen, lung, large intestine, and stomach. They are both is for important that they are in harmony. That's the front layer, front body meridians. And you just relax. Just a couple of breaths. Really letting go of tension. Making the body really soft. Slowly, slowly, you bring your arm back. You turn back to your spine. Just take a little rebound here, maybe with the legs together. Maybe it's nice to stretch your legs and to lie down completely in a neutral way. And then when you're ready, bringing your right knee to your chest. At first, a couple of circles here, moving your left leg already a little bit over to the right. And bring your leg all the way in to massage a little bit the belly. And then you go to the other side. So move maybe your hips a little bit to the middle of the mat, and then turning over to your left. Your left leg is straight, and then really lie down on your side, and then bringing your right arm all the way up and open all the way. And maybe your arm is flying in the air. Maybe you have to rotate a little bit back and bring cushions under your knee. Maybe the stretch leg is too much and then both legs. But if you really want to get everything out of it, to stretch also in his stomach and spleen meridian, to work in this loop of the front body, then stretch your leg if possible. But remember, staying respectful for yourself. Don't overdo it. If it's too much, if you feel pain, if it's shooting sharp pain, don't do it. And make sure you're comfortable in a relaxed way, that the breath is soft, that you can be soft. And then you just surrender. Just surrender. And from holding, bringing everything in, closing yourself, bringing yourself in isolation. Now feeling the openness, feeling the flow, so that this isolation of now in the homes is feeling a little bit more freer, more comfortable. And also that this terrible time that you can experience in a more healthy way. And important is that, especially with grief, that you're really accepting all the feelings you maybe walk through. Anger, deny, isolation, running away from it, holding, being attached, being very sad. And then the last state of that is that you're accepting, that you're able to accept what is. And then you can find again this more peaceful state. But it's very important that you allow all these states in you. The sadness, the attachment, or the anger, the frustration. It's all okay. That's how it is to feel. And that's with grief that we have this different states to go through. But of course, we have also when you're maybe not in a griefful period, maybe you have other things going on in your life now. It's very important to look in and to give everything a little space and a place in it, in yourself, like maybe the scary one. See that scary person in you. It's okay. Being nice to that person or feeling. And that's the same with worries. Maybe worries what's coming next. And the worry one. Just see it. Allowing to be. Allowing all these parts being in you. Give them space in you. See them, listening to them, and accepting that it's a part of you. And then slowly coming back with your arm, turning back to your spine. Take it easy, don't rush. Really slowly, step by step. And it's totally okay to feel strains in your body when you're coming out. And that's a sign that you are deeply in the connective tissue, so that's a good sign. Stretch your legs, bring your arms by your side. Just feel a moment. Just feel a moment when you come out, what's happening in your body. Just feel the rebound of the practice. And then you can stay lying down like this for the last relaxation. Maybe you need to move yourself a little bit, like stretching yourself out or bringing your knees to your chest. Some people really like that, to make some circles here. And so see what you need. And then come in the last relaxation. So here you can use your toilet paper rolls again to put on your knees. That's maybe nice. Bring a blanket over you that you're comfortable. And then Maybe a folded blanket under your head, not too big cushions because you want to have the spine completely straight to let the grand circulation do the work to balance your chi. And then close your eyes. Just rest. Just rest your face completely soft. No tension in the forehead, eyes, nose, around your mouth. Everything is soft. By the throat, shoulders, the arms, hands and fingers. Everything is soft. Let all your vertebrae be sinking down, one by one, all the way down. Maybe you feel some they are a little bit less connecting with the floor. But try to feel the floor, feel this gravity pulling you down deeper and closer to the earth. Surrender the legs completely soft and heavy. Make them really heavy. Just relax your whole body. Make your whole body really heavy and soft. Sinking down, letting go. And feel the openness of the gateway, the joints, the ligaments, the tendons, so that chi, life force, can flow through. So if you like, you can stay a little bit longer in the Savasana, or maybe you like to move your joints and stretch yourself out, and waking up after this relaxation, bending maybe your knees, turning to your side, and then slowly come up to sitting. Just come and sit or stay lying down. Bring your hands in front of the heart. Just breathing, relaxing. And sweeping your hands up and down, creating energy on your hands. So we are not allowed to touch our face, but maybe you're home and you wash your hands and it's totally safe. So then you can bring your hands on your eyes and then massaging around your eyes. Massage also by your jaws, behind your ears. Massaging the outer edges of your ear, maybe also in the shell of the ear. And then tapping with the fingers on the crown, forehead. Then the back of the head, massaging the neck. And then as last, you bring your right hand on the heart, left hand on the belly. Just breathe a couple of times deep in and out. Really relaxing. And remember, when you are relaxed, the mind is more peaceful. The heart and lungs are more open and experience more openness instead of isolation. And when you're more relaxed, it's more easy to ground yourself in the belly, to ground yourself in your being, in your authentic self. And that's where your power is. That's your strength. Thank you so much. Namaste. So maybe see you Friday again, or in the weekend. On Saturday I give a yin yang. On Friday it's the Pilates class to work on the core, and Sunday again a Hatha yoga class. So thank you so much. Have a beautiful day or evening, and see you soon.